Yo. Good morning, chat. I'm officially sick. Nice. Today we're going to be doing Chinese localization, but I don't think I'll be able to do the entire coding today, but we'll definitely get started. Good day, Guanak. Hope you're doing good. Good day, chat. Hello, Golden Apples on YouTube. Hello, Mario. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I was deciding on whether I should stream or not, but I think a short stream is fine. I really don't feel good today, guys. It's been getting worse and worse every day, man. You know, guys, I feel like there's some invisible wall or some invisible force.
Hi.
Shh. Hello, Aizen. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for joining. I feel like there is some invisible force that is trying to stop me, like in the last tracks now. Or it's been, I don't know, overworking for multiple months. I don't know what it is. Like, I've been getting sick. I've never been sick for this long and this much in my entire life. I don't know. It's so odd. I really don't understand what it is. I just feel so bad. Again. Like just this week. Since Zoe started daycare. Yeah, no, Zoe started daycare. She got sick quite a bit. Then I got sick, yes. But this month, January, I have been sick with grippe. What is that? Grippe in English. Grippe? For like a week. Then what was it? Now after grippe, like a week I had, it was fine, and then after that I got Magen-Darm, where you throw up and you poop a lot and you have like no appetite. And now, like, my nose is clogged and I have a giant headache. And I have basically no energy. So basically, I have the flu again. And I'm like, it's like 3 sicknesses, like major sicknesses in 1 month. I do not understand what it is, man. Like, why is it keep happening? It's so crazy. I've never had that happen. I was maybe sick 3 times at my worst in an entire year, but in 1 month? Bro. So yeah. I don't know. So I feel like some invisible force is pushing me or like trying to stop me or something. That's what it's gonna be. Yeah, I apologize to bring this into every stream, but it just doesn't stop, right? I apologize, really, I do. So I decided maybe I shouldn't stream today, but I decided against it. I feel like we should make progress every day. And so today we're going to be working on Chinese localization, since we do have 30 days left. And so let's just see. And Luna, whom? Golden Apples on YouTube, good morning. And Cakez, YouTube. Hope you guys are doing good. Stress can reduce health. Check vitamins. Watch the beginning of the stream, Firefly. One last push, Mr. Streamer. Yeah, I know, one last push. I get it. But it's crazy, man. It's like, and also, sugar bad. I get it, sugar bad, right? I've been drinking water. But I've been eating sugar basically my entire life. If anything, I am eating better than I did before. So it's gonna be something else. Cakes, thanks to your streams. Thanks for your streams, man. So I'm close to finishing my TD game, and you're a huge inspiration. Hey, that's awesome. You're gonna upload your TD game too? To itch.io or something? Do you mean Vasa? Yes. It will be 60 days tomorrow. Your release date is my birthday? Really? That's amazing. Congratulations on your birthday. That's funny. We got a Steam page. Planning to release a demo in a couple of days. Cool. Remember to pin, yeah. So yeah, guys, today will be a short stream. I was not gonna stream, but I think we should still make progress every day. So we're gonna be doing a short and sweet stream. That's what we're gonna do. Then hopefully, is today Friday? Yeah. Hopefully on Monday, I'll be all better, right? I'm not Polish. Thank you, Mr. Clarks. Clarks. What's the image that you used for the YouTube thumbnail for the stream? Nothing. It looked nice. What? I don't set the thumbnails for YouTube at all. I have disabled that because I'm too lazy at the moment. And I noticed that not setting a thumbnail can actually be beneficial. That because then YouTube chooses a random image and tries to optimize it too. It does help a lot as well. Man, I feel so bad, but I have some positive news, guys. I did fix the Changi lifting and tossing problem. You can now walk with a Changi. Feels a lot better. And then when you want to throw, you just hold the right mouse button down. And it does feel very good. And it also works when there's two next to each other. So I can click on this. So yeah, there's some, it now feels polished, let's say that. And so I'm proud of that. And yeah, let me unpause notifications. Guys, I don't think I can do much longer than an hour, actually. God, my head feels like it's exploding. My nose is completely clogged. I will release an updated demo, yeah.
Hello.
Commit and push immediately, and then go vegan.
I'm so tired of this, man. Every fucking day. There's a video! Can't I just fucking work once, man? Sorry. I'm not having a good time right now. Totally not. Let's continue. I just hate it, man. Fucking hate it. Let's get rid of the text draws here. Draw a number. Don't need that anymore. Oh. Did you consider taking a day off? Already took a day off this week. Didn't want to take another day off. I don't want to seem lazy, guys. But yeah, anyways. So, Chinese localization. Drink some water. I downed the entire bottle, man. I'm so tired. Whatever. Let's go. The image did not update, by the way. This image is not updating. I moved this image to the left. And it did not update. I knew this was gonna happen. Oh. Ah, fuck it. No. Change TD demo. Did I not pin a red potion capsule here? We know you're lazy. Shut up, bitch. Hello, null exception. Hope you're doing good. Use Copilot? Why would I use Copilot? What for? So what is that capsule again? This one I moved. That is the library header. That's here, right? That's this. Isn't it? Didn't you bookmark them? Yeah, I still have it here somewhere. No. Here. Do you use Railip in the game? No, but I'll use it for my next game. Do you work with music? No, I have someone doing that for me because I'm too stupid. Image capsule. So fourth, yeah. So this one, it did not update it. Steam, man, making me mad. I'm not in a good mood. I probably should be streaming. Like I've uploaded this fucking image 4 times yesterday. Sorry, I'm not in a good mood. Like I'm just getting sick all the time. Shit's not working. Capsule delayed. Taking a piss on me with my instructions, not reading them at all, and then fucking Steam not uploading the images, and I uploaded like 5 times. Pissing me off, man. I have to redo the same fucking steps. Like, goodness, pisses me off. Oh, sorry, guys. Fucking hell, bro. Update, please. Yes. Agree and continue. So. I want the header capsule to be this, no, to be this version. I uploaded that yesterday. Why did you not pick it? Huh? That's what I want. Header capsule. Yes. It says library header. What now? This one says library header. But it's header capsule. So the naming is off, isn't it? And then, well, let's see. The main capsule. Looks good. Main capsule is good. And I don't know if I took the guy, what the guy made yesterday. Okay. Library assets. I don't know if I did, not sure. But okay. I'll just upload that, please. Yes. I need water, man. I have no water. Should have gotten water before the stream. Yeah. I'm starting the fucking stream. I'm doing something else, man. Pissing me off. Chinese localization. The Google thing should be Chinese localization. Chinese localization. Fucking hell, man. Now show me the change in the Steam page, pussy. I'm tired of it. I don't want to be uploading the same shit 10 times. Tangy TD. Here. Control-Shift-R. It's not using the fucking image that I uploaded. I'm so tired of this shit. Like, what am I doing wrong? I can't believe it. Bro, upload the image. What are you doing? Is this not the right image? Am I looking at the wrong image here? Huh? Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind today. I'm doing this shit again. I'm doing it again. Like, look. I'm tired. See, this is the header capsule. This is the correct. How do I know that the Y is to the left of this guy's shoulder? Here, it is to the right of this guy's shoulder. It's header capsule? So what am I doing wrong? It will be at the top of your page in the store. I published 2 times. It's not updating it. I'm gonna stop the stream right now. I'm tired. I don't want to be dealing with this, man. I'm fucking sick, man. TFT. True type font file. Isn't it .tft? True type font. Please update it. Steam. TTF. Ah, true type font file. I see. It might be your browser, it's updated, yeah. Okay, thank you. So it's updated. Appreciate you telling me that. Fuck you. Fuck you. I need a Chinese letter. Okay. Doesn't look too bad, I guess. Alright, let's download that. Okay, so what do? We need a 2-tribe font file, right? We have one. Alright, so I guess that's the easy part. What do I do next? Oh, so I hate that it's white. I can't see it because you're not building good contrast. But okay, download. 100% free. Great. Try Explorer. Google Fonts is pretty good. ZPix is the one many Chinese studios use. ZPix. I don't understand why it's a GitHub project though. This is just the font atlas. And how do I get the mapping info? Oh, here's the TTF. Never mind. Okay, cool. We can get the TTF file here. Okay, then we use ZPix. That's fine too. $1,000? Wait. Yeah, how about you fuck off? Yeah, why would I pay money? Pussy, like, huh? Piss off. Then go eat a fucking... No, I'm so mad today, oh god. Oof. How about I just use the Unifontex thing here and then get Chinese characters from this shit. Install. Alright, miscellaneous. Link. License GPL. What does license GPL mean, guys? Chinese font. Alright. I'm gonna call it Chinese font. Hello, Mr. Amida. Alright, we're gonna load the Chinese font TTF file, but we need to get the code blocks from it. How do I get the code blocks? Is there... Let's see. Load Chinese characters from TTF file. C code. Unable to show Chinese characters. I'm GUI. Yeah, it's great. Rayleft and TFT file Unicode called point. Pretype does not see glyphs in TTF file. Ask AI this time. Isn't that Unifontex GPL license and therefore requires you to make the source code public too? Well, it says 100% free here. If I can't use that font, then we'll use something else. GPL is copyleft, meaning you include it and you also use GPL. What is GPL license? It's trash. Alright guys, can you find me a Chinese... I'm gonna use this for now. Can you find me a Chinese font file that is pixel art, please? I'm just not gonna look at that now. I'm trying to find the code now. I'm tired. Read the license? I'm not reading it now. No, people told me what it is. So GPL is ass. Fine. Alright. Now. How to load Chinese characters. Now I'm gonna ask AI because Google doesn't understand me. Yeah, okay. So ChatGPT. Yeah, GPL means I have to open source software. So I want to load, I think they're called code points. Chinese code points from .ttf files using C code. Help. No, yeah, I'll check out the licenses once people link me stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I have the code to generate it. I know, but I don't know which code points I need to load. Like, which numbers? Do I need to load code point number 1 million, number 10 million, number 5,000? Like, this stuff might be obvious to people, but for me, I have no clue. Never done that. Shut up! Don't fucking ask me questions! Every fucking time, Firefox! Block! Ice the blocker! It's from One Piece, okay? God, I'm mad. Character code, so it's hex values. While G index. What is G index? So uint. Oh, it's in. Ah, I see. Get next character. Okay, what's this value? Iterate over all your strings, pass the Chinese Unicode values from the UTF-8 strings and load the glyphs not already loaded. I wanna load them all at startup and see how long that takes. I wanna see how long this loop is. If... guys, I might need to fix my microphone. Does it sound annoying to you?
Stefano says you okay, bro. Cakez
No, I'm not okay.
I
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the money. I'm not okay. I'm tired of being sick. I'm tired of having issues. I'm tired of... I also feel really bad for releasing my game later. Like, it makes me mad. Because I... No! 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 There are too many to fit in the Atlas. Yeah, well, let's look at the hex values. How many are there? Hex to number. Just make it built in, man. Convert. Decimal number 19,000. Okay, see, that's what I was talking about. 19,000. And this one 40,000. So that's about 20,000 characters. Okay. What are the hex values for simplified Chinese? I don't have translations yet, guys. Bro, stop blabbering. Unpause. Steam updated rules. If you use AI code, you no longer need to declare your game uses AI cakes. If you use AI code, yeah, well, that doesn't apply to me. I don't need AI code. If anything, I would need help with art from AI. Like, make a sketch, AI puts in the details, I fix the details, boom. Saved, like, I don't know, 10 hours per big sprite. But for code, I don't need AI to write me code. Like, the only thing I need from this really is this part here. I didn't know that. Who cares about the GCC? Oh, you're making me mad. Bro, fuck off. I'm not reading all that. Thank you. Didn't I put that in here? So he basically gave me the same numbers again. Are you kidding me? Don't worry, I had to push my game back too. I felt the same way. No, it just sucks, man. It just really does. I also want to be done with it. I know we can min-max it, but man, can I at least not get sick like 10 times, please? ChatGPT works better if you glaze it. I'm not gonna glaze ChatGPT. Okay, so 20,000 characters, 16 by 16. Let's just make some math here. That's obviously too much, right? So that would be 320,000 pixels needed for the characters. That is too much. And Superku has a good idea. Let's say I have Chinese localized some stuff. We could potentially just pass the Chinese characters from my strings and get those as code points. The question is though, how do I pass my text? Right, so I have a file, texts.h, and I can do a localization. Chinese. Okay. Now, if I go back to text at the bottom, I can start working in that stuff. By the way, is that a function I call? Great. That means I'm missing one here somewhere. Yep. Here's another one. Yep. It's kind of nice to find these bugs. Here's another one. Alright, let's see. Can we find another one? Now it doesn't let me go to the very top. Alright. Yeah, it's an init strings function, which I don't really need. I can just define the static character at compile time. I don't need to call init strings. CHN, not shine. Fine, we can do shine. CHN. Let's see. Can I do that? Ah, here's something that's blocking it. Hmm? One more? One more. There we go. If I do it correctly, then this it allows me to jump to the same braces. Let's see. I wonder if I could just say, is that, and put all of that in here. And then I just say, well, I do commas. That should work, right? Let's test. Write a fallback to English. Let's see. Story map names. Oh, these are already commas. I feel like this works, but I can't be sure until I have actually seen it work. Question mark? Hello there, Mr. Bart Future. Good morning. Oh, and Mr. Almeida, thank you as well for 30 bits. Ah, guys. Do you have this shit too sometimes? Like you wanna do something, but you don't feel good at all. I guess it's called being sick, but like worse, where it's like, yo, it's gonna be annoying. Holy cow. Yeah. Nothing yet. Viking hero, yeah. Viking hero. That only works if I don't have generic classes. Another simplification of my game would be, by the way, to just have one orange. And then the orange can decide what to use. That would be the easiest. That would be the easiest for players to understand, by the way. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit, guys. Come back in 10 minutes. Minimum. But hey, at least we are back to coding, eh? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that noisy? Get some sun. I get sun every day. I ride the bike here. But yeah, I'm very white, I know. Cakez for Chinese read through their censorship and policies against superstition. Doesn't matter because they use the English version of Steam anyways. Look at Discord. Here, I'll show it to you.
Realmida says Gute Besser. Ich hoffe
Okay.
Getty's bald besser. Cakez 7 clown.
Ho ho ho!
80% of games in China use global version of Steam to play games.
Athano says CH not chin Cakez 7 stare.
Ho ho ho!
Shut up, bitch!
Retard.
I did a bad job here with those because I added in too many spaces, I feel. Oh, yeah. Well, at least I'm starting to feel a little better. I don't know why. Maybe the rage helped a bit. I'm sorry, guys, but this is because I'm almost puking, okay? So it's not because of Coca-Cola. Okay. So there's nothing I can do here, okay? I'm pretty sure you have that too sometimes. I just went through and I still not over what's it called? Magen-Darm in English, whatever that's called, man. Stomach and colon. Not sure what that's called, no. Demolisher. I call it Demolisher. Oh yeah. Oops. Good thing is I don't have to put a comma everywhere now. Hey. Oh yeah, and about the price, guys, I was thinking a bit. And you guys were right. Pricing my game at 15 or 14 something would be really bad look. Even if it's discounted down to $8.99. I think I'll do something like $12.50 or 12. So that it looks more closer to 10, and that's because of the post here on Discord that you guys linked. This one here. In a player's mind, and this is from the Peak interview, right? The guys that made the game called Peak. So that's the game. Peak game. Peak, you guys remember that? That was a big game on Steam. So they went all out and tried to figure out, okay, well, what would be the best prices and how do players perceive prices? In a player's mind, what does it mean to spend $5? Well, that's $5. But $6, that's also $5. $4 is kind of $5. $3 is $2. I agree with these statements, by the way. And $2 is basically free. True. That's why I bought Vampire Survivors when it came out, by the way, guys. That's me buying Vampire Survivors. I saw it was $2. I had no money, but I was like, hey, $2 is nothing. I bought it. So we've got these tiers, you know, $12, that's $10, but $13 is $15. So the way he phrases this was interesting to me. And then I did some calculations. Where is it? Do I still have that open? No? Of course I closed it, because I'm a retard. I opened up the calculator and I was like, okay, well, what if I do $12.50? Or something to $12.50, right? And I take the $12.50 and I multiply that by a 30% discount. We're getting to $8.75. Now, $8 is still $5, but in my opinion, $8.75 in my book is 9, and $9 for me is 10. so let's see. So we've got these tiers, and your $12 is $10, $13, $15, and we found that $8 is still $5. It doesn't become $10. $7.99, so $7.99 is $5, right? So $8 going live is the biggest difference we find in pricing. So we found it very optimal. I find that very interesting, and I should copy that somewhere. Unfortunately, like, Discord links are really bad, but yeah, this is a cool. 875 is 10. Yeah, so 875 might be 10 for you, right? But this is a 30% discount, right? So if we take 1250 again and we multiply that by 0.6, which is a 40% discount, we're looking at 750. In my opinion, 750 is a bit much of a discount. I don't know if I can go like a 32% discount or something. Not sure if you can do. Can you choose any number between 30%? The reason why you do a discount, Mr. Shintai, is so that the player perceives this as a temporary thing, and it's a mind trick to get the person to buy it. And so not doing a discount on launch is stupid. Everyone does it. It's the fear of missing out, yes. You also want sales after the discount? No. Yeah, when the discount ends, I'm going to change 1250 to 9.99. Or 8.99 even, I don't know. I think it's gonna be 9.99 though, we'll see. Just do another discount, Cakes. You cannot do another discount immediately. You have to wait. There's a cooldown on discounts. Otherwise, it's too OP. Guys, you can't keep stacking discounts. It's overpowered. They had to nerf it. It is a cooldown of a couple of weeks, and then you can do it again. How long is the cooldown? I think it's 2 weeks. Oh, what you do is fully scummy. Yeah, I don't care, man. Go cry me a river, bro. I don't care. You're not the person that has to go on the streets if it doesn't work. You're the person sitting at home. Maybe your mommy's making you nice coffee right now and some food. I'm not gonna let other people dictate what I should do. Go make your own games, make your own decisions. Don't care. Anyways, so I'll probably... I don't know if I can do like null exception. Do you know? Can I do a 34% discount? So if I want to get to 7... I don't know, 7.99, right? And I multiply... Oh no, I need to divide that this time. By, by how much do I divide it? By 0.6. Yeah. Okay, so, okay. Oh, this is math. So wait a minute. Oh, I see what to do now. I want to end up at 7.99. Let's say. And I need to divide that by 12.50 or 49. That is 63. So that is a... And then we do -1. That is a... Can I do a 30%, 36% discount? That's a bit odd, yeah. Cakes 12.25 with 35% discount. That sounds a good number. 12.25. Let's see. 12.25 times 35%. 0.65. Not bad. That's not bad. I cannot do a 100% discount. Don't make it X99, make it X0 and it will stand out. Yeah, I'm not gonna compare myself to Factorio, my friend, okay? I'm saying it's better to keep it 12.99 and just wait for the next sale, Bozo, or then you phrased it a bit different. I misunderstood you then I apologize. I'm sorry, my friend. But no, because at 12.99 I think my game is too highly priced. It's too much. 12.25 is a good number to start off, and then reducing that to 9.99 later. Okay, I think that's a nice price. That's definitely closer to what I could see happening. But okay. Anyway, so let's move on here. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was doing this coding thing here. Right, forgot. Anyway, so yeah, I was thinking about this, and you guys are indeed right that if I start out with 14 or 15, I think that is a bit too high. And I think doing 12.50 or 12.25 is not bad. That's nice. I like that. Like, so 12 I think is a good number for my game starting out. And then after that, I don't think it's worth 12. That's why I don't think I want to keep it there. 12.99 is a good price. I think 12.99 is a bit too much. Yeah, so like story mode content, right? I think you're asking for how much content I have in a game. Story mode content, meaning you play each map once until you beat it. I would say is 2 to 3 hours if you're good. You do have to replay some missions. Could take you longer than that. But let's say you're a good player and you beat every map. I don't know, let's say after a couple of tries or first try. And you try to play as much as you can on twice the speed. Then the story mode can take you 2 to 3 hours. Where it gets interesting is the endless mode. You can spend more than 50 hours there. That depends on how long you want to play. And that is the mode that I will be working on the most soon. When I'm done with this. Actually, can I? Don't think I can. This is where macro would be helpful, right? Man of still polishing the demo. Yeah, I mean, I'm not polishing right now. I'm working on Chinese localization, and in order to do that, I'm just formatting this so I can quickly copy and paste that later. I think a game has a lot of content and tons of features and mechanics. I would set the base price at 750. Nah, no, I don't think so. Like, you might think so, but nah, I don't. How much is Relic Guardians? We had it here. How much is it? Base price. Wow. It's 20? How many maps do they have? That's why it didn't sell so well. The price is too high. Why are you selling it at 20? How many maps does Relic Guardians have? Bruh. That is a lot. I mean, we can discern the maps, right? Let's say each turn has a map. 5, 15, 25 maybe maps. 1K reviews didn't sell well. Yeah. Also, where do you see 1000 reviews? I see 500. Eh? Where do you see 1,000? Huh? Bro. Huh? And they had a publisher, XD. Like, if you compare Relic Guardians to Gnomes, who didn't have a publisher before, they are looking at 1,300 reviews, almost 1,500 reviews. So I don't know what you're talking about. When you compare these two, this game did not sell well. It has 500 reviews, yeah. But it did not sell that many copies. Right? That's my point.
Fuck Cakez, fuck Cakez, fuck Cakez,
Ah,
fuck
fuck
Cakez.
you, asshole. Is that a board? No. They made more money? Yeah, but they are also a team. Gnomes was made, and they have been making the, like, you're not looking at the bigger picture. Maybe you don't know. So the bigger picture is that this game has been in development for at least 6 years. Well, let's say 5 years. Am I stupid? Sorry. Goodness. So 3 years. Sorry. 3 years, 4 years, something like that. Because this is when the Steam page came live. That's when the game already had something. You could say, let's say if they were really fast, before this a month. I doubt it. So I usually add for such a big game, and we looked at the Steam page back then, looked really good, and already had the screenshots from within the game. I always add a year to that. You can add as much as you want. Backlog here. But you need to have a game before you go to Steam. So do your own math here. So let's say a year. I would say 3 years in total, maybe 4 years. Okay, so 2023, July. That's 2 years here, by the way. May, June, July. That's 2 years here, plus the 1 year here. That's 3 years. I'm assuming it's a 3-year process. Gnomes took 11 months. So a third of the time. Ein Drittel in English. A third of the time. So they would need to at least triple their revenue. They would need to at least triple Gnome's revenue to be more successful than Gnomes. And even then, Gnomes has the advantage of when you are done with a game, you make a new game, and you can earn from a new game. So if you take that into account, and we are just looking at numbers from revenue, then they are surely losing. But it's not a comparison. I'm just saying it didn't sell well. And the reason why I'm saying that is the example of Gnomes. But you can find other examples too. Look at Outhold, clicker game. For example, did not have much of a development cycle. There's many other games that you could use. Clicker games are just OP, by the way. I think they need to be nerfed. But nerf them after I made a clicker game, please. Okay, not now. Please nerf them after I'm done with my game and I made a clicker game too. Okay, I want to farm that too. It's not like back in League of Legends when I don't care if a champion was OP. And I would not play the OP champions. Like, I'm playing the OP stuff now, guys. Like, I don't care. I'm a meta build enjoyer now, okay? It is how it is. This is life we're talking about, okay? Cannot be too picky when it comes to life. I would not try to make a mobile game and, you know, get, you know, deceptively try to, you know, get people to spend money there. But I'd make a clicker game, yeah, sure. Of course. They're doing well. Too well. Are we done soon? Oh, let's not look at what we have to do. Oh god. I'm gonna go cry. Okay. Look at the scroll bar. Yeah. The scroll bar is doing its job, huh? It's just here. We still have this, but this is gonna be fast. Thank goodness. But yeah, we have a lot to do. Should have done that before the stream, but I didn't know that this is gonna end up like that. Better do it now than with like 5 languages. Tangy looks like Relic Guardians. My game looks like Relic Guardians. I think Relic Guardians looks better. Has more cohesive style, in my opinion. Maybe not as much, you know, lighting and shadows going on. But otherwise, yeah. This takes seconds. Replace localization strings with nothing. And also what you're saying is I should do Control-Shift-F. And then I take localization string. Oh shit. No. I was gonna... Okay. Alright, so maybe I'm retarded. So let's see. Localization string. $800, okay. Replace with nothing. Yes. Okay. And then replace this. Oh shit. Oh shit, oh no. Files to include all, yeah. Text.h. Let's see if I fucked up any other texts. Semicolon. With nothing, with comma. But here's where I want to do that. Maybe I need to, okay, wait.
Athano says please learn about CTRL plus H rule.
Ho ho ho!
What is Control H? Like, I see, like, you're assuming... you're assuming that... Yeah, the Vim shit. Like, the Vim is destroying it. I know. So, yeah. Macro this, bro? Nah, I think I can just V, go down. And then say, okay, I want to replace semicolon with comma /G. Hate this. So wait, go back. All right, so I want to replace semicolon with comma. And then I want to say G. Oh no! Undo. Okay, so normal. Replace semicolon with comma / and then I wanted to confirm. How do I make it? How do I do this like once? Like, what is the command that C? Okay, and then I say yes. Yes, right? So yes, 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 yes. All of this looks fine. Something is not working here, I think. How many do we have left? It's a lot. 500 times yes. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I see. I can't even hold it down. Even doing it the easy way is hard. Guys, okay, I don't use these things very much. Okay, I'm a noob at that. I just like to see what I do, because I'm scared that I'll break something, okay? Type A. No, I'm not typing A. Guys, we're almost done, okay? Oh god, yeah, okay, I'm typing A. All right. Right. Let's see. Does that work actually? Damn. So why do I have a yellow thing here? What is this complaining about now? It says that this is... Initializer prior initialization of this sub-object? Really? Shut up. It's not a caveman seeing fire for the first time, guys. So wait, do I have string first twice? I don't think so. I don't. String mission complete. No. So why is this complaining? Don't you need to remove those localization strings still, Cakez? No, it looks like I can even build like that. Let's test if this works. I get a lot of warnings and one error. Undeclared identifier init strings. Yeah. We don't need to do that anymore. Because the strings are now initialized immediately. 67 warnings, but keystone. Okay, so that doesn't work. Highest round range. Eh? So why is it off now? The part before that needs to be removed. Wait, did I do something wrong? Wait, it says localization strings add. This is wrong. Huh? It didn't replace the localization strings. Guys. Huh? Const expression. Yeah, wait. Eh? I have 1,000 strings. All this is fine. It did not remove localization strings. Okay. Do it again. Control S. No, Shift S. Replace localization strings with nothing. GC. Ah.
Hello, Cakez.
Okay. Control Shift build. It's still complaining about something, but maybe that works now? Oh, it works now. Awesome. So why did I change this? Ice barrier. That is correct. Did you check the GitHub link yet? No, I did not, Mr. Magetsub. I'm sorry. I did not have time to do that yet. I would paste 60 lines of code and ask AI to fix the game for you. You know what? I'll give you 5 minutes for that, pussy. Fuck you! There's no need for fixing my game, asshole. Okay? How about you go grab some fresh air? Huh? Alright, I wanna delete also some stuff. Because if I'm giving this to someone, I don't need this at all anymore. All of these are not needed. These are all of the skill descriptions, the ability descriptions that I had before. I don't need them. None of this is actually needed anymore. Oh, gone. Oh, that feels good. I'm gonna keep the last one here. Then we'll get rid of all of these. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, that feels so good. You guys might be wondering, why is this guy doing that? Well, because I have the ability descriptions right here. So, for example, poison bottle or throw poison or poison cloud. We have those descriptions here, but I had to give them number 2s everywhere. So now we're gonna get rid of the number 2s, and that will also, if I do get a service to help me localize the game, it's less words. Much less words now. So before I add a Chinese localization like that, how about I clean it up with the stuff that I don't use anymore? Right? You're paying for every word, guys. So in order to not pay too much with stuff that is no longer in the game, not everyone has L2. It's not that much. Okay, I'm almost done. Final replay. You guys really get triggered by that, isn't it? For me, it's busy work to also relax a little bit, okay? I get that it makes you mad. I totally understand. But guys, I'm using this time. You know, it's like a kur in English. It's like a meditation.
Athano says you're trying to save time, Cakez 7 cheeky.
No, I'm not trying to save time. I'm trying to relax. I'm like, oh, yeah. I mean, is it helping me relax? I don't know. It does feel good, though. But yeah, I want to say this one more time. And after that, I'll stop talking about it. But today's Friday and I'm sick. Fireball. I do understand if some of you guys feel deceived by, you know, my titles lately. Changing the number of days to release many times. I apologize for that. I did not intend to mislead anyone. I genuinely thought that I could release the game at the latest in February. I always wanted the game to be done at the 31st of December. And I think we managed to do that, didn't we? Or did I have to delay by a week because I got sick? Like, we did manage to get the game done reasonably fast. But then after that, the capsule stuff and the marketing stuff got delayed a lot because I'm not very proficient at it yet. So it's a first timer for me too. And I really do not feel comfortable promoting my game like people do. So that's been something that I've been trying to learn more, but it wasn't so easy for me. And yeah, unfortunately, my family and we also got sick a lot. So all of those delays then turned the game into, okay, we're gonna release it in February, which now is next week. And while I do have 260 emails, I haven't collected any new yet. I need to start doing that again. I have 260 emails, which is not nothing. Maybe it's more than most, I don't know. It's just that when we're looking at a bigger picture, if I were to release the game right now at the earliest, which would be, I think, the 12th, which is a Friday. I think it's the 12th. Friday. And set a discount immediately, we would not have a discount for the Tower Defense Fest. And setting a discount on launch is very, very important, as I mentioned earlier. And almost, basically all game developers do it. Palworld did it. They're big, of course, but Palworld did it. Silksong probably did it too. Megabonk did it. Everyone does it. Gnomes did it. Click and Conquer did it. The Game About Feeding a Black Hole did it. Like, everyone does it. And the reason why, it's simple. It's a small psychological trick to create the idea or create the fear of missing out effect. And people are more likely to buy it at that price than at full price at launch. That's why everyone's doing it. It's not even, in my opinion, it's not even a bad thing to do. It's actually just selling your game for less money. That is actually worth. And yeah, so we would not have a... We wouldn't have a, what is it called? A discount for the Tower Defense Fest. And maybe it's not a big thing, but I'm pretty sure the Tower Defense Fest is gonna give the game a push. I don't know how much of a push that will be, but it will be a push. Meaning there will be... Steam will be advertising our Tangy TD game. And I do not want to go back later and say, had I not set a discount there. And so time-wise, it is impossible for me to release the game before the Tower Defense Fest with a discount and have a discount for the Tower Defense Fest. And that's making it really hard for me. Because for the most part, the game is done. Like, yes, I can add more items, I can add achievements and stuff like that. But for the most part, everything else is done. The levels are done, they're balanced. Could use a little more balancing, but it's not something that takes, let's say, more than a week to do for me. If I just sit down and do that, it's like a week done. So, like, these factors, excuse me, these factors make it so that for me, it is just better to release it later and figure out a way somehow to survive the next month. Right? And so my wife's not happy about it either. Like, she was banking on it in February. I totally get it. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys did too. So yeah, I apologize for that. Is what has never been my intention. Never was my intention. To mislead anyone. I'm always trying my best. And yeah, you could say I failed. Steam achievements are optional. Are you debugging and changing the code at the same time? I changed the code now, and now we're going to add a Chinese character to the list in Chinese. Okay, so now we have the list somewhat updated. We no longer need to call init strings, which is nice. That's now done on compile time, and it's really fast. It's crazy. Like, I don't notice a difference at all in building. Very nice. All right, so You didn't fail, you ran into a lesson. I suppose you're right. That's a nice way to put it. It's actually also true. Yeah, so now we're going to say, well, I have localization Chinese. Chinese localization. I don't have it yet, by the way. Like, we're just pretending we do. And then we are going to replace localization underscore eng with localization underscore chn. Now the Chinese localization has the same name as the English. But let's just put in some Chinese characters in there. Right? Somewhere. I don't know. Let's just start localizing some stuff that might be wrong. But that is easy to localize. Like for... Why is this complaining here? Initializer overrides. Huh? What? What? I don't understand. Duplicates? Yeah, but why? Shouldn't be. Because Chinese is 1 plus that. Oh, I see, it needs to be multiplied by that, not plus. Yeah. No, it needs to be multiplied, sorry. So I need to change plus to multiplication. I wonder if that even works. I hope it does. If not, then we have a problem. Let's see. Or we just do localization. Yeah, we'll see. We just do a 3-dimensional array. That could work too. It could also work, yeah. Don't know if you can index into that though. Anyways, let's try %s / plus. Replace that with multiplication. Let's quickly check. Ah, see? Not everyone. Not every single one of them. I hate it. Shit. God damn it. You're a legend. Programming was my nightmare. This is not shift. Click to unlock. Shit. So I kind of have to do... I have to remember the parts, right? I'm just gonna copy... I'm gonna do screen copies or screenshots of the parts that I need to change back, but it's not too many. So we have one problem here. Where we have a plus at 2900 paint. 2900. Then we have shift plus click. Oops. Shift plus click. Nice. Then we have 3100. The Earn stars. There we go. Then there's one more, I think, somewhere. And that's it. Here. Plus 20% damage. Yeah. Oh my god. It's annoying. Good. Yeah, next week, hopefully I feel better, guys. I'll have Zoe duty on the weekend, by the way. So I don't know how much I'll be able to do, because my wife started to work again. And she has morning shifts, meaning she needs to wake up at 4. And she comes back at 3 p.m. So 4 a.m. in the morning is when she wakes up. 3 p.m. is when she returns. And I have to take care of Zoe during that time. Here's another one. Lone Ranger. Okay. Actually, 2 more. There we go. All right. Okay, that's it. I'm going to press enter now. Slash. Oh no. Slash. No. No. Go back to this. Vim disabled? No. Great. So one more
says
time.
just expand your replacement to include the original string. To localization _CHN plus Cakez 7 rage.
Oh, this guy's really smart, right? Localization Chinese plus. Of course, you need to backslash plus because this is retarded. Vim. Localization Chinese star slash GC A. Okay. Still complains though. Why? Because it's multiplied. That's not it. No, wait. It's not the. That's not the way it works. We need to do one more. Shit. It needs to be multiplied by the count. Then we have it. Okay, one last time. So, replace localization Chinese backslash multiplied with localization Chinese multiplied by string count plus. Sup. Hello there, Babylon. Hope you're doing good. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Slash GC A. Yeah. Okay. That is better. Let's try to find the Chinese. Start. Here. I'm gonna make a big section like this so we can see where Chinese starts. Much bigger. So. Awesome. There it is. We have just added in, at least coding wise, if I were to change the, and that's a static, and that will be turned into an option. Turn this into an option. Enum to string or something. Basically, when the string says Chinese, it'll choose the enum Chinese. So basically, Chinese, basically something like this. right? That's what I would do. Basically, now if in and then in the config ini, there would be language is, right? We don't have that yet, but that's where, and then it'll be Chinese. And if it's empty, it'll be English, and if it's some garbage, it'll be English. That's the idea. But right now, I'm not gonna touch the config file because it gets written by the game. But that's the way it'll work. Once it's all set up. And then we can do const here, and then we can also, the cool thing is, and then this will go away, by the way. This will be read from within, from inside, from the config ini. And then this is static const, doesn't really matter, I think, if it's const. Does it cause issues? Does it cause issues in the game? I can't see it. Yes, it does. Where? Too many issues to have that be const. Okay, that's fine. Then it's not const. Don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Because I'm not changing it anyways. There's no issues with that. Cool. Why would this be easier if I had translations in my own ini files? Like, setting this up once and then I never need to touch it again. I can use the same construct in every other game too. I need to do this once. The idea is now that we go to Chinese localization and we change some of those, like experience, right? Let's take that word and just use Google Translate for a second, right? I'm sorry. Because you have to compile every time there's a mistake. Sounds unhealthy. I'm not feeling good now. If you have many languages, the file is going to be very big. Yeah, that's true. Degree, thank you very much for following. I think I'm gonna lay down after the stream. Holy cow. Thank you very much for 25 Hong Kong dollars. I didn't see that, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, Tobias. Hope you feel better soon, bro. Don't let the salmonella and COVID get you. Chinese. Google Translation is reasonable if you really know what you're doing. I won't be doing that, but for now we are testing something, right? I want to load Chinese code points from a file, and Super Cool had a good idea. Basically, yeah, let's take experience. No. English. Okay, Chinese simplified, right? It's just 2 letters.
经验
Jingyan. Okay. I don't know if that's it or not. Huh? Ah, here. Okay, so now we have 2 characters in here. And I'm going to code in something into the DirectX renderer. I have load font, right? It initializes free type, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to copy this entire function and I'm just going to call load font Chinese. And I'm gonna copy this entirely for now. And I just want to be able, like, I will call this a big W if I can load these 2 letters into my own texture atlas today and see it on the GPU. So basically what that means is if I can load these 2 characters, oh, I see. Because the game's already open, isn't it? Yeah. Of course. Launch. Simplified Chinese is the best, right, guys? So let's say I make a screenshot here. And what I want to see today is in the second color pass, the texture viewer and inputs, my texture atlas, my font atlas should have, I want this atlas to have 2 Chinese characters here. Check header capsule and Steam Cakes. No. It's updated finally. Okay, goodness. Thank God. Nice. So, well, let's look at Megabonk, right? Top languages are English, French, German, Spanish, simplified Chinese. See, that's what I want. This guy does it, and wait. Stardew Valley. Simplify. Okay, guys. Can we stop arguing about this now? Let's move on. Okay. Now, we have simplified Chinese characters here in this text. Let's copy the function. Basically, what I'm doing now is I'm taking a function that is already loading characters, ASCII characters, from a TTF file. And I'm loading load font Chinese. So it takes in a TrueType font file, loading Chinese font. We initialize the font faces, that's fine, padding, blah, blah, blah. By the way, we should start at row 10 for now. This is basically top padding. I want to see the characters nice and clean in the middle, not all the way to the top. We do a stroker. I don't know what that does, but it's important. Stroker set, yeah. Outline thickness. We are creating outlines too. I see. Okay, and then here is where we need to load the bit files, the stuff differently. So this is what I load. But this glyph index can also be loaded differently. And we asked ChatGPT earlier how to do it. And the it did this. While glyph index ft get next char face glyph index. There we go. So oh yeah, and we need the okay. Apparently, let's see. Initialize new face glyph index character code done free. Yeah, done and free is what we have. I have done and free, right? Yes. All right. So this is the hard part. Okay, we need a glyph index and a character code. So this is actual change. Chinese characters. I have no way to figure out what Chinese characters I need. So sorry for the off-type talk. Developing small game. Was thinking to implement hot reloading to improve workflow. Do you think it's an essential thing or waste of time? Not an essential thing. And no, it's not waste of time. It will improve your workflow, but you might have to change so much of your project that it takes a very long time to get it to work. If I remember correctly, when I did it, how long did that take us? A week or two? I don't know. It took a long time. I wasn't that experienced back then either. So it did take a long time, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was a week only, I don't know. Walk through localization strings, create map of used characters, only load them. Chinese has over 5,000 characters. Yeah, that's probably what I will do. I will probably also have to have some sort of backup function that needs to load in another character. If, for example, a player has a Chinese name. Then hello, Ebeth. If a player has a Chinese name and I didn't load that character at startup, probably have to do like a backup function where it goes in here, fetches that character, and then adds that to the atlas or something. So there's a bit more work involved in that special case. Yeah, you don't want all of them, that's correct. But let's see. For example, we have here some Chinese characters, which is you know what, I will worry about how I get the text later, but this right here, this was experience, right? Experience. Let's say we have these two for now, okay? Hard-coded into the file for now, because that's how we're gonna get them anyways. I don't think the renderer loads in the font, which I suppose I could, right? It's just a header file. Can I? No, why? Oh, it's because it's not used. Yeah, well, that's fine. I'm gonna use localization strings on localization. Chinese plus string count. Actually, I'm just gonna get the two characters. It's fine for now. We'll need that later. That's it. Okay, so these are the Chinese characters that we will get from this file. We will loop over all of these strings and then only load the symbols that are missing in each string. So we need to iterate over all of the symbols. And like that would be the first iteration. The second iteration would be that I pre-bake this into an atlas. But let's make it work first. All right. Face. I called it font face. Is it font face? Yes. And then this is also font face. There. Yeah, I won't have space for all the characters, that's true. Guys, I need water. I'm not handling the coding correctly right now. We'll have to figure out, like, this is the next step. How do I go from a character string, or you could also say a U8 pointer. How do I go from a U8 pointer to how do I turn a U8 pointer into a glyph index? Basically, I now need a function that takes in a character pointer and it returns me a glyph index. Right? How? How do I do that? That's the hardest part, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's gotta be a function somewhere on the internet, like a library or like a function. It's literally just a function. Unsigned decode UTF-8 const char pointer pointer. Let's see, what does that do? I don't have to understand the function, right? Let's see. What is this? And I really do not care about how the function works, guys. I'm well beyond that. I just want it to work, that's all. This is game development, not... Oh, I understand every single part of code that has ever been written, and I can load a million different files. I don't care. I'm making a game, not a translator. Okay. Good. This function has one problem. It doesn't... Does it consume characters properly? It returns me the topmost character, but does it consume the pointer and change it? Can I do this in a while loop? What if the character is done? Here's plus plus. So here's the iteration. And plus plus happens here too, so it is iterating. So I don't have to worry about that at all. Assuming we have a valid pointer here, this function should always work. Though there's no handling of what if the pointer points to nothing. It just says, oh well, it returns C, but we can't get the address of nothing, can we? Well, this is null terminated, so it should return us nothing, I think. But it shouldn't be able to iterate it. The function decodes, but we are tossing a pointer to a pointer here, so it does change the pointer. It does change the pointer here, and it changes the pointer here, guys. And here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Basically, and this is what people told me yesterday. You need to read the first bits and then decide what to do. Like, I don't care about the rules here. I don't have to understand them. All I need to understand is this is a Unicode character. This is something that needs to combine 2 bits. This combines 3 bits or bytes, I think. And this 4 or whatever, right? It just combines to a number. That's all it does. All right, let's see. Let's just test. What is unsigned, by the way? Is that an unsigned? It returns a hex value? Unsigned int? Okay. All right, we're gonna turn this into a local scope function for now. I think I can just call decode. So U32. Well, let's call it, let's say this, right? Character code. Glyph index. Let's see. You're saying this doesn't work, guys? Maybe it doesn't. Peter got it from AI. Well, it does work, yeah? Wow. Peter, did you get it from AI? Okay, so we need the glyph index, right? And I'm only calling this once. We're starting with one character, and then we can see if we cannot turn this into a while loop, right? So basically, this print can go fuck itself. Don't need that. All we need is the character code. Let's see how I do that. I get char index. What if I just want one character? What if I just want one? Let's wait. Yoink. Undo. Okay, paste. So this is what I wrote. What is this doing here? If the character code is, it prints it. It gets the first character, then it prints it, gets the next character, prints it. Okay, so basically get first or get next is the same. I could also just say ft underscore get char index. And then it takes in a ulong and it returns me a car. So I don't need that stupid function at all. I could just get a character index from the Unicode. And so therefore, from the glyph index. And the glyph index is decode UTF-8 and it takes in the Chinese part. Chinese characters as a pointer. Right? Oh, I see. It needs a const char. There we go. So now we have the glyph index. And we load from the... Oops. We load from the font face. The glyph index. Let's call it glyph index. Just like I have here. So this is essentially the same stuff that I do up there. I think that works. Okay. You currently do not have an active YouTube live stream. Am I dying? Okay. I do though. Connected to... See, like, I see this all the time now. It's connecting to 2 YouTube live streams. And this link is always the same. I somehow have an active live stream to YouTube somewhere. I have like 2 streams. It's so odd. You guys said that I was live the other day, but I wasn't. Maybe it has to do with that. Odd. Anyway, so we have now gotten the And we need to load. Glyph index? I hate this song. With a passion. Glyph index, what was that? Get character index. I don't think I can use that, guys. It returns an FT int. And these functions here get first char, get next char. They return long. So what do I call? The long? This should be called char index, by the way. Character index. Right. You want the character glyph index. Whatever that is. So, do I call this? Get first char. At that index. Supplies it as a pointer. The Unicode decoded glyph index is not the same. Code point is not the same. What do you mean it's not the same? I was literally asking for that. Huh? So, huh? Glyph index is not... Then what does this do? Get character index returns the glyph index of a given character code. What now? What? God, I can't concentrate because I have like a jarring headache. What now? So, do I need to decode UTF-8 or not? What does it return me? A character code? Wait, returns this a character code? No. Decode, get index. Get glyph. Okay, so I was doing it correctly. Okay. So basically this. Basically this. Right? And we don't need the character code here for some reason. Right? So Unicode value unrelated to fonts. Now you get the glyph index that for that Unicode code point. Hey, but this one's a long value. A character code. So I need to get the first character. And the first character wants a glyph index. Eh? And then the character code is put in here. To get the character index? That's what I need to do? Int, long int? And this is the code point. Correct? Is this the correct way? Yeah, I know that each character has a unique number. I just have 3 numbers right now, and I thought I only need 2. That's my confusion. I thought that I have a character in a string array, or in a character array. Well, I have a Chinese character inside a character pointer. I get that code point, so a number from that character, that's a unique number. And then I ask true type font file. I ask free type, for example, give me the index of that character, of that code point. Why do I need to do like this middle step? I thought this is already a unique value. Why do I need to go and get the character code to then get the glyph index? Why can't I just get the code point and use the code point to get the glyph? I don't understand. Because each glyph is unique. So one code point should always... Like, I don't understand this part here. That confuses me. I never did that either, lol. See? That's what I mean. So wait, decoding in UTF-8 returns something you'd call a code point, not a glyph index. FT get character index gets you the glyph index. The code point is the UTF-8 representation. The glyph index is the character. But what is character? I never did that either. So you have done that already, Konstantin? Konstantinos? I don't understand this middle line at all. For me, it is like, okay, I put the code point in here. Just delete the line? I've done font training lots of times, never did the middle line. Okay, so then this is just retarded. Okay. Good. Then we load the glyph. I guess we get the glyph, we set the stroker, bitmap, error. Yeah. And then this is uploading it to... Then we're adding it to the glyph array, which that's gonna be difficult. I probably have to do an actual map here. And then we are done. Okay, so basically this part, copy into bitmap. Here's one problem though. The font I put the code point in get try index. And here is the problem. This glyph index is very likely very high, right? Up to 20,000. So now I probably need something that maps the Chinese character that I loaded first to the number. I basically, the first character, I need to count essentially. And then I need that mapping. So I basically... Yeah, I need a map, essentially. I need a map. Like a lookup table. in order to complete this line, which only has 127 slots, because this is ASCII, in order to do this properly, I need to be able to do, I don't know, 37,000 some map on 37,000 returns me 1 or 0. And then I index into the map at the glyph index to get the actual index. And then I need to do font on that actual index, right? That's what I need to do. Because I don't want to have 37,000 slots inside a fixed sized array. So now I need to map a very high number to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Essentially. Basically, that's what I want. That's what I want. Starting offset. What does that mean? No, listen. The first code point could be 37,000, but the next one could be this. Then the next one could be this. Then we could have, I don't know. So then, this is what I want. You can't do a switch, there's too many. Switch makes no sense. I need to index into the map. I don't think there's a way. I do get glyph code point, find the glyph in the map. If it doesn't exist, get character index, rasterize, update the texture, add the glyph to the map and return it. So what you mean by find the glyph in the map is you're using something like an STD map or like a typical map where you index into that index and it returns you the actual data. And if there's no data in it, so basically you have a map, basically you have this. Let's say that, right? And then you have a, let's say an STD map. With U32, unsigned 32 to glyph. Glyphs, or let's say Chinese glyphs. And then you're looking at Chinese glyphs on, I don't know, 37,000. If get, then, you know, just get data or something. Use data. Else. And then you fill in the data, right? With the data. Yeah, so I need a map. This is the first time I actually need a map, guys. This is actually the first time that I need a map. I don't think I can fix, or I don't think I can find a way to make this work with arrays. I have never needed a map until now. Hi, Itchy. You could use the bit set you coded last time. Just reserve an array of 100,000. Yeah. I mean, how about that? Yeah. Map is the easier way. Bit set plus array of glyphs. If you have a dynamic bit set, you can make a sparse array. Not sure if it's worth it though. I don't know, like you guys would need to explain me how that bit set would work. Plus an array of glyphs. Like I need the mapping to the array of glyphs. How would that go into and that go into 1? That goes to 0 and that goes to 1 all the time. I did use SDF in the past. It doesn't really work with pixel art fonts. I think I have to implement STD map. Actually, I already have it, I guess. Looks like I already do. I don't know how that bit set would work, Capushman. You would have to explain that to me somehow. Okay. Can I not... Eh? Why can I not call a function on that? STD map? I've never used STD map. Why is there no function? Yeah, I will just use STD. Huh? Don't tell me I have to do some stupid STD map dot function, no. What am I doing wrong, guys? I'm trying to assign a value to the map. I'm trying to assign a glyph to this index. Huh? Just assign? Yeah, but I do that here. Maybe it doesn't know that it's a glyph. Okay, so that works. And then this. I suppose I just assign here. That's fine then. Okay, fine. So let's get this map in the render interface. Struct render data. I think I have to do glyphs now. Let's see if that just works. Excuse me. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this is white because there's an issue, but let's just build. I probably have to include STD map, yeah. So something in here is including STD map already. Maybe DirectX or free type. Suppose I have to include it here too. Is it just map? Nope. Now we get a lot of errors. Oh, really? It's complaining about that. Really? Can't you do the conversion yourself? Oh my god, what is this now? I hate the using what? No member named glyphs in font. Huh? Did I not spell it correctly? Ah, shit. Huh? Wait, is it now actually... Wait. Don't tell me that map has... This has been the most annoying part of all time. Oh my god. I'm just gonna name it font 2. Like some retard thing. Font glyphs on C. Okay, that'll be fixed. Font 2. Some retarded library is using the struct font and I can't use it. Please use an unordered map. Map is bad. Cakes? Really? Is map bad, guys? Say Y elements, yeah. The map sorts, you don't need that. Aha, interesting. Oh, you actually gave a reason why, that's good. We're almost at the bottom, guys. I have too many font. Bro, what's your fucking issue now? No viable overloaded. Can this type view int? But the method is not marked const. Bro, can you fuck off? I just can't believe it.
Ist jetzt ein bisschen was anderes.
Oh, oh danke.
Geschnetzelt schon.
Vielen Dank.
Willst du einen Kaffee?
Nee, aber hast du Wasser?
Ja, sicher.
Danke. Hä? What is this complaining? No const. Anyways, let's just continue until I find. Alright, so we have looped. Let's just build one more time. Let's see what it does now. No template named map. Okay, so you guys want an unordered map. All right. Let's see. This pisses me off. No viable overloaded character for type const. What do you mean? Eh? That was my mom, yeah. I traveled to my parents' house to work here. At home, my daughter is like 1.5 years old and she interrupts me like all the time. I get nothing done. It's impossible. So I traveled here. This is where I grew up, in this room. Needs to be a const argument. Bro, can you piss off? Eh? It's just a character. All right. Is that the only thing?
Am I so out of touch?
All right.
No.
Rafi18 just subscribed, yo.
Hey, Rafi, thank you very much for subscribing, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Reminds me of whenever I visit my mom. I'll go there, do some work while I'm there every now and then. Yeah, like the best solution would be to have like a place, like let's say a room where I can work in that is like completely shut off from the house, let's say. Let's not say house because I don't have a house, but from the flat. Awesome would be, I'm not sure if that's possible. I would be sitting in the fucking basement, but hey. Would be some basement type thing where let's just hope that the English localization still works, guys, after this. Yeah, imagine having to code. See, this is where someone that uses C++, let's say this works, right? Let's first get it to work. Is done. And someone that is infected by the handmade syndrome, which I have nothing against, but I fell into that a long time ago. Great. So STD is trash. Worked before, now it doesn't work. Very nice. What does not work? Unordered map. Draw UI text. Add. So it is saying that what? Access violation. Great. I just love maps. And I can't even look into glyphs. It's saying that there is nothing there. Okay, fine. If there is nothing there. But I'm loading it. Wait, it didn't compile. It didn't even compile. Huh? It shouldn't even compile. Yeah. I hate STD, man. Oh, font 2, yeah, font 2. You're right, font 2. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I don't hate STD. I'm retarded. Okay, that's fine. Sorry. Sorry, yeah, that was me. No, that's me. Apologize. I hope you guys can forgive me. Fonts on. Okay. Good. Okay. How did that even work? Let's see. Null pointer. No. DX init. Font 2. So it creates. Wait, so which line is causing this? Huh? Which line is causing this? This line here? F11? I'm pretty sure this line is causing it, 100%. It's not. Okay. Then what's causing it? Wait, isn't glyph index 31 the dash? God, I hate this shit, man. I just want to see what we're talking about here, the first one. Destructor? Was it the destructor that fucked up? Yeah? Let's see. So, yeah. Yeah, so it is the dash that is getting loaded. But it doesn't have a width or a height. Let's see, font height, 16, yeah. But it doesn't have a bitmap. So it just makes a glyph and adds it. Yeah, that seems fine. Column plus equals. That seems all good and dandy. I don't see an issue at all. So then it goes here and it returns the font. Oh look, there's even stuff in here. So now I can look at that. There's actually stuff in here. Oh cool, can even look at it, okay. And then all of a sudden I get a null pointer? Because of some stupid destructor that's being called? Oh, I get it now. It's all object-oriented dog shit. That's what it is. I know what's happening. Oh my god. It's trying to destruct the STD map. It returned the STD map. And now it's destroying the STD map. Because it's oop land and shitty land. And all of a sudden, something in the destructor has a null pointer. Which, how the fuck should I know what that is? Why? That's retarded. Like, why? What's the problem? I'm making a function that returns me a font. Oh my god. That's why I don't use C++, guys. Okay? That's why I don't use it. Oh, my headache. It's getting worse. Oh, I've been streaming for too long. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I just do not feel good. Wait, it assigned it even. It worked. So what is even the problem? Access violation. Don't you fucking tell me that it copied the map? Don't tell me. Don't tell me this is what happened. Don't you fucking tell me. Where is the... I went into a function. I made a map in the function. The map allocated memory as a pointer. I then, inside the function, I returned it to the outside return. The map is cleaning up the memory because it gets destroyed here. It's returned here. And that map, the pointer that pointed to the same memory, is no longer valid. Is that what's happening? So like it returns this, but since the destructor is called here, it's destroying this memory. No. I don't think so. Yes, and then what happened? Chat. Explain to me, please, what happened. Why do I get a null pointer? Null pointer means no memory, nothing. Why do I get that? That seems very suspicious to me. So basically that means I cannot return a map. No, something was allocated because it clearly showed me the result. Usually STD containers are handling these results. Apparently not. Show the code again. That's the code. I initialize the map. Here. I fill the map in the function. This is a function. Wait. I'll zoom out a bit. I call a function. The function returns me the map. Return map. But the destructor is called also. The pointer to the memory gets destroyed. I think this map now holds null pointer. It returns the map by value? Yeah. Of course. It should copy it. Don't draw the code. Show it. Here. Render data fonts on font normal is load font. Load font returns a font to object created here. Returned here. Yeah, STD move. Yeah, that's because the standard library is just dog shit. 100%. You never have this issue in C. No, yes. If it's value, no problem. Yeah, apparently yes, problem. Well, I can fix it, but it sucks. I don't like this. I don't like this code at all. Guys, I just want to test if I'm right or not. I can test if I'm right or not really fast. Okay, you guys ready? Watch. There we go. If I'm right, then this will work. If I'm wrong, then it won't. Oh, whoops. Give me a sec. Which one is it? Font reference. Yeah, whoops. It's just gonna take a while. Just gonna change these couple of lines. Code. We can really, we could check. If that is really the reason, then I have no words. But it's fine because I'm just gonna do it this way, then suck up my pride, and I need to release a game. There you go. Let's see if this actually works. Now there is no STD move required. And don't you come at me with some other stupid STD stuff now. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Shut up, asshole. I'm returning from a function. If the function allocates memory, then it passes it outside. The outside manages the memory. Don't you fucking manage the memory for me, asshole. Who dare you? I never told you. I don't know what it is then. I don't know why it's complaining, guys. Mem copy. What? It can't do that? Bro, are you fucking serious? See, guys, this is why I stopped using C++ features. Because they are just not fun to use. I know it's not memcopy, it's this line here. This line causes an access violation. Because apparently I never allocated an STD map or something. What am I eating? You guys can't see it, sorry. I'm just tired of this, guys. I have the solution, but C++ is fucking me in the ass right now. With that dog shit. Memory handling by default. And now I have to read up on 10 pages of documentation on why, in this case scenario, in that way, the memory is managed this way, and that's why you get a null pointer exception. I hate it. Stream without green screen looks better. Maybe because it's just a change of concept, but I'm hiding half the code, guys. The guys can't even see the code. You have to do it directly in the function, store it globally. '25 calendar, yeah. Funny, yeah. Cursor can help with this. No, not using C++ can help with this. I will crop a bit of the top camera. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I don't know how to fix it. I get a null pointer exception. I have no clue why. I don't know. I can't use a fucking map and return it from a function. Google answer? What should I Google? What do you want me to Google? I get an access violation calling the default constructor of a struct called font that I made myself. I cannot call the default constructor of this structure. I cannot call this. The problem is that it's somehow this here is null. And I hate it. I guess I'm not having fun, man. We have the solution already. What's null? I don't know. the list node, the next pointer. The head previous is null. Never mind, head is null already. It's not memcopy, guys. Memcopy is not causing this. It's this line here. Look. Font name exists. Font name is a character array. It exists. What the problem is this. The problem happens in the map, and the map gets allocated here. But I'm initializing it here. This is the initial. This is calling the default constructor. It's called the destructor for font. Free non-head. Private tidy. This is the destructor. Tidy. Hash. I don't know. Is this the destructor? Yeah, San, if that's true what you're saying, then it's retarded. Exactly. The destructor is this. Well, this is the list destructor. Here, font. It calls the destructor of font too, yeah. Why? I'm allocating it. You can't be serious. That is exactly the reason why C++ is garbage. I'm telling you guys. C++ is the most garbage context I've ever seen in my life. I decide where I allocate memory, I decide the space, and I clean it. Don't you fucking do this shit for me. Why are you calling it a destructor when I'm allocating an object? I'm allocating an object. So essentially what it's doing here is this retard is destroying the old map that never got allocated, and now it's trying to create a new map. That's what it's doing. Why you use a map then? I need it. Remove this line. If I remove this line, the map's not allocated and we get a null exception. Watch. The next exception is going to be here. Maybe not, but I'm 100% certain it is going to be this line. You ready? Isn't that what you told it to do? No, I told it to allocate a map, not to deallocate a map. I told it to allocate one, not deallocate one. See, I told you! I told you! I can see the future! Because it's C++ garbage that I'm dealing with here. No, you're wrong. I am not wrong. I'm right. I know how I allocate my memory. That's why I get a null exception here. Why do I get a null exception here? Well, because in my main file, I bump allocate the render data, which is literally just a mem cop. What is it called? What is it called? Give me a sec. Make malloc. I forgot the name malloc. It's literally just a malloc of a very big block, and then when I bump alloc from the guy, I just say give me 5 gigabytes. Boom, it gives me 5 gigabytes block from, let's say, 10 gigabytes, and we move on. So it's just a null initialized block of memory. And a null initialized block of memory for an STD map is null. So I need to call the constructor of the map. But when I call the constructor of this structure, it calls the destructor for this, which is retarded. Because there is nothing there. I never allocated it. So basically, it forces me an entire rework of this thing. Because it's fucking shitty. Hate it. Font glyphs once doesn't work. I cannot not use memcopy. So guys, we are not using the map. I'm done. I hate it. Is there any other way? I'm not gonna call new here. You mean... Nah. I hate it, man. Let's just undo the code. Let's redo the code for now. I told you already how I coded it. I'm mem allocating the font structure. I basically malloc the font structure, which then has this. Like, this is a wrapper. The unordered map has a bunch of shit in it. A bunch of... holy shit, is that a lot. It has a bunch of stuff in it. And then it has a pointer to memory. The pointer to memory is 0. Because mallocing this structure never calls the constructor for this. But it still somehow calls the destructor. I just hate it. It's fucking retarded. Fucking stupid. Shouldn't it be smart enough to understand that it got mallocked? You mem set the font to 0? Yeah, so essentially, when I basically I don't mem set this structure in isolation. I basically mem set the entire render data structure to 0. This entire thing. And this just has an array of fonts. So every single font in here happens to be 0. And the reason why I call malloc is because I call malloc one time in my game. That's why I don't have memory leaks. I call one malloc and one free. That's all I do. That's the best way to do it. And when I call malloc for, I think it's 500 megabytes, and then render data is, let's say, 100 megabytes from that. And so I sub-allocate 100 megabytes for the structure, and I know the structure never grows. Excuse me. And as part of that, obviously, all of the fonts structures in the very beginning are 0, including this. So if this was a, let's say I had a map, right? I had my own map. Like it had some int x, I don't know, I don't know what a map has, bro. Int count, I don't know. And then maybe it has some char, I don't know. Let's say int array. With, I don't know, like in C, this needs to have a fixed size. But let's say here is the pointer, right? Then when I had my map in here, right? Map. Then this map, when it's initialized, would be 0, 0, 0, and that would be a null pointer, aka 0, right? It's just 0 initialized memory. But that does not seem to work for an unordered map. So basically it creates an unordered map structure, class, whatever, with all of the handles to 0. Therefore, the array inside the unordered map also is a null pointer, and it seems to call a destructor here. And then it tries to free a null pointer or something. Which it can't, of course. That's why I don't like C++. Because now I have to deal with this shit. Yeah, I could make it a pointer. And then call new in the code, yes. I hate it though. But I guess I'll do that, fine. Eh? Why are you complaining? Oh, wait, never mind. Not glyph, sorry. Font. Sorry, font. So fucking retarded. It makes me mad. It just makes me fucking mad. Let's hope that works. What now? Eh? Eh? What? Reference is what you're saying? What? No, I don't understand. What? The value here? Huh? What is the problem with this? I don't understand. Pointer? Where? I tried pointer here. It doesn't work. It's complaining. No, font is not const. No, font is not const. Font is a reference. What? The value of font.glyph. This is so fucking stupid. Don't tell me that's... Huh? No. Huh? AI to code? This has nothing to do with AI. AI won't help me here. AI won't even understand what is even happening here. I hate this song. Bro, can you fuck off? T value. All right. Shit, what was this again? Ah, the glyph index is what's missing, right? Use mplace. I will find a better solution that does not use an STD map in the future. Just out of spite. For having to go through this shit. Just out of spite. This is so fucking stupid. I cannot believe it. And guess what? We're gonna build now. And there's gonna be another null pointer exception. Watch. Fucking hell. What claim you make this, sir? Tower defense claim. I am not handling the special characters. Because I call add. Because I call add. I hate C++, really. With a passion. I just hate it. Fucking stupid. I will figure out a way to create a way to do this in C. It shouldn't be too difficult. Maybe like a separate structure right for myself that every time I add something to the list, it just counts up a number and then it somehow creates a... I don't know, we'll figure something out. Like, this is just fucking stupid. Oh, it makes me so mad. I love C like C++. I hate C++. C++, in my opinion, is a coding language for retards that don't want to manage memory on their own. They basically want C#. Okay, let's see. All right, it does work. It does work. Thank goodness. Maybe I need to hold it longer. What did you do, by the way? I made it so that you When you carry oranges, you can now walk. And you need to hold down right click to toss them. Makes it a bit less tedious to move around. Walk animation, yeah, I'll do the walk animation later. How did you make the UI? Immediate mode UI. You can Google that. I have a video on that. It's a lot of work. Because you're placing all of the elements yourself. What changed with the font? Nothing, that's the point. I did a change to the font to now support Mandarin or simplified Chinese. And the idea is now that I'm going to load in a Chinese code point and I want to see it in the bitmap. So essentially, we're going to load the Chinese font and upload that to font Chinese. Let's get another font type. Let's see if that works first. Rewrite this in Rust. Yeah, I had so much fun right now. Let me rewrite it in Rust. True. I'm telling you guys, I'm not going through that with Rust. Okay, so that works. Earn stars if each orange tree survives with. Good. Now we are going to load a Chinese font. And see if that works. Essentially, we're taking this. We're saying, well, the font Chinese, I want to load in, and well, I have copied that today, right? It's the Chinese font TrueType font file here. And I think, I don't know about the size, but we should already we should already be able to load it right now. If we didn't do a mistake, which I think I do. Number one, this has to be called Chinese. Needs to call the Chinese loading function. And then this Chinese loading function has the wrong header. Which also means... Why are you complaining? Let's see. Here... What am I doing? In there. Again. Alright. Here are the two characters that we are loading. That's what I want to see in the atlas. These two. We are starting small, okay guys? Because I have never done this before. And we need to like slowly figure this out. I could also do research off stream. Pretend I know this shit. But I do all of these things on stream. So, yes. Have fun. I definitely need to emplace that. We can do that later. Actually, we should do that. Yeah. And then there's no return font. Good. And then we also need the... Actually, we have the in place here. Anything I forgot? I think we're good now. All right. What if we prompt like AI make a sound effects game? Did you ask that like 10 times? Count? Which count? Let's see if we're running. Okay, so we are starting. That leads me to believe that the font did get uploaded. And so we can now actually test this in RenderDoc. Shall we say, see? Do we see 2 Chinese characters now? You guys ready? That would be a W. Let's see. The cool thing is for this texture here, right? There are slices. Guys, this is what we are getting for the Chinese font. That does not look like a Chinese character to me. That looks like a question mark to me. So, something is wrong, yeah. It did use my 10 pixel padding. That's nice. How do you know? Well, because it's a question mark. Yeah, 3 hours for a question mark. Yeah. Most Chinese, yeah. Yeah. Great. Question mark, yeah. Where are we going wrong? That's the question. It's just a Chinese question mark? No. It is supposed to load me this character here. Maybe the code point is wrong, guys. Shall we check? Let's see. They call it a hair? I think that's a bit too high here, guys. Are you absolutely sure that... I feel like this is wrong. Let's see. Let's only get 1. So I think this is not converting it correctly. This might not be UTF-8. I think C++ might turn this into something else. I think this is not the correct type. So I might actually need an external file here. I think the reason is that simple. Yeah. That would suck, but that would require a lot more work. Use a Unicode code? I don't think that's how it works. But I mean, I'm storing a I wonder what's in there. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see, Chinese characters. Fiale. Fail. No way. Does it say fail? You can't be serious. So, failed. No, failed too. Huh? Failed to create texture resource? Huh? No, wait. I think something else is going on here. Huh? Let's do before. I think this decode UTF-8 is not working properly. Append a W to the string. Wide. Okay, here's the null terminator. And then, no, guys, the way this works, actually that's correct. It's 1, 2, 3, and then null terminated. So it reads 3 bytes. And if we go into F11, into the function, it's probably going to return this? Really? So is it correct or not? It's so hard to see. I don't know. I feel like it's giving me the wrong code point. Can I ask an online service what a code point of a Chinese character is? Unicode to code point. Developer's toolbox. Maybe this? Copy. Paste. 32,400. That's what it should be. Are you using UTF-8? I don't know. I don't know what this gets converted to when it's compiled. This is being compiled into the executable. What is this using? I might need decode UTF-16. Does anyone have a decode UTF-16 function? Use God Bolt and look at it. Try WCharty. C++ references, but what does it say? U8. Should I do U8 here? No. Why did you choose C++? I wanted to learn. Add W, white character. Const char pointer S. No, it doesn't work. W, white character. No. Try char AT, guys. I don't think that's the problem. What's the compiler error? Right now. Use of undeclared identifier W. That works. Let's test that. Wait. But this wants a pointer to a const char. Alright, let's say that. Cakez, could you put the Chinese character in chat? Yeah. Here. There you go. So it all begins slow, right? We are trying to get one character and then we try to get more than one. So what's the code point now? Oh, 32,000. Oh. Oh. Oh, chat. Nani? So all I need to do is put a U8 in front of this? Or something? Was that really the only change? Mastering Unicode. Oh my god, I got bombarded with things. And it showed both my emails. What's wrong with these people? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna open this up in RenderDoc. It all means nothing if we get a Fragezeichen, right? No, don't save the capture. Options. Screenshot. Alright. Huh? Hey! Hey! What happened? I guess when you close it, it also just the screenshot goes away or something. Alright, let's see. Texture viewer. Slice 5. Oh, guys! We have our first Chinese character in the game. Let's go! Nice! Hey. C++ not retarded anymore, yeah? I wanna test something now. If it all works properly, I should be able to no way. Can you stop? Debug testing, okay. Testing Chinese char drawing. Wait. Chinese market, yep. It's opening up, chat. So, if true, for now, I would like to do this so I can turn this on and off. Draw UI text. Now, this takes in a character pointer, right? What if I just... Oh. Wait. No! No! Stop it. What if I do that? Does that work? Probably not. It does not work. That's fine for now. Can I get IntelliSense today? Please. Hello. Hello, can I get IntelliSense? Alright, so what's the issue? So it does complain, probably because of candidate function no longer conversion from const char t to char pointer. That's the problem. Draw UI text does not allow that. Unless... Is that the only place where that would be an issue? Okay. But then it's still complaining. Why is it still complaining? Okay, so I would have to turn this into a char pointer. But let's see if that's all we need. So if it works, I might be able to do it. Let's see. Ah, fuck off. Throw CPP. Fuck you. What? Out of range. Unordered map. Text add. Which glyphs are you trying to get at? Font. Chinese font. The space bar? Where are you getting the space bar from? Oh, I see. I see. It needs to be different code. I need to do different code here. Split words. Text. Yeah. Like this does not work with Chinese. So there's more stuff to this than that. It treats it as a character pointer, the split words, but it could also be like I need to have split words Chinese function, I guess. Okay, so there's a little bit more that I need to do. I can't just draw the character. No, this has nothing to do with the U8 or character pointer. I think the character pointer is fine. It's just that split words is a function I use to figure out how to place stuff properly when aligning. And yeah, this is, again, like this stuff is only a problem for me because I decided to make my own engine rather than go with a framework or something like that, where these guys do that for me. So yeah. Shit. Well, what should I do? Split words. It's like an if check here. Like I would need to have a function called split words Chinese, and then I don't go over characters. I do like, and I'm pretty sure. Wait. Yeah, it's because I didn't use UTF-8 encoding from the start. That's correct. Yeah, converting everything to UTF-8 is what I would need to do next, exactly. And that won't be Chinese, that would be for everything. That would be for everything. So like this decode UTF-8 point thing, it... Yeah, I don't know how to split words like that, to be honest. I need to think a bit more on that. Let's redo in UTF-8 and stop hacking. Yeah, no, I will. Engines handle this for you, yes, Lopside Games. That's why engines are so powerful. And that's why in the very beginning, like, let's say 10, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, not so much, but 15, 20 years ago, when you didn't have engines doing all of that for you, that's why there weren't that many games made by single developers. Simply because this stuff is just really difficult to do and takes a lot of time. But now you just you smash to, like, you want to load a Chinese true type font file, you put it into Unity. Yeah, UTF-8, but it will probably take a week. Yeah. Which language should I learn first? Python, C, or C++? It always depends on what you want to do, but I like C a lot. I would start with C, but... like, what do you want to learn it for? Making games? Or in general? If it's not for making games, then I would start with C. Why? Because C teaches you the bare basics of memory management and you don't have a lot of constructs to use from. So like an artist, especially in the beginning, can be very confused by the amount of tools they are given. If you only give them 10 tools, then they will become really good at the tools and they learn to focus on the art and not the tools itself. And then you can add more and more tools as you go on. Yeah, no, guys, this function is what we need to do here. We need to decode UTF-8. I think. Always. And I think we need to use that in split words. So we take a text and we get a point, an int. And then we need to figure out if it's this or this. So let's see. While let's see, while we still have text, but I think it skips the null terminator too. That's bad. Like, the problem with this function is that I think it never stops. Like, this would be an endless loop. I don't think Chinese uses spaces, so they don't break up words like that. Well, we'll do it like this for now, and if they don't use spaces, then we'll figure out another way. But for now, split words in, let's say, all languages but Chinese, if that's really true for Chinese. They have spaces. I checked my localization file. Yeah, I would assume, but even if they didn't, we would still write this first, like that, and then adapt later. So yeah, this decode Unicode, decode UTF-8. don't know why it only goes... Wait, this is... Which value is this? Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. So anything less than 127 will be decoded normally like a character, which will return a number. And anything higher will return a bigger number. Very nice. And really the only deciding factor here is that a word is no longer character values, but it's an unsigned int values. That's all. I can even change that right now without having to change any of the engine. And the only problem I have is, where's the null termination? Like, when does it stop? Does it return me 0 at some point? Does it go endlessly? That's my biggest fear. Zero should be null terminated. So basically, I think I can just do while decode. While we're decoding a UTF-8, we put the text in here and we turn that into a const char 8 underscore t. Wait, oh, we do just the address of text. And then there's a const char 8 underscore t pointer. So why is that complaining now? Okay. And then this gives us an unsigned int code point. And the code point, instead of C, we're just going to ask the code point. I'm going way longer than I wanted to, guys. Man, that's bad. I gotta be honest, this to me sounds very interesting. Ah shit, there's another while. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. Let's just get rid of that for now. This is another decoding code point thing. I need that though, it's important. I don't type unsigned a lot. Okay. Let's see. Shit. What the hell? Unsigned int. Okay, so here's a closing brace. Huh? Maybe that? Alright, I think that's good. Is it lagging on Twitch, guys? It's also returning the null terminator. The caller would have to check for it and exit the loop accordingly. Yeah, so that's what we do. So then that works, because 0 will return false. So it should work. Okay, split words. Chinese is implemented. It's not implemented, what? Texture packer? Shit. Why is texture packer complaining now? String to upper. No. No, texture packer needs to be updated. Oh. What do I do? We do this. Great. So I have to comment out everything. No. All right, we're gonna have an assertion here though, so it should be fine. The wife call event has not happened yet, no. Okay, so here's another one. Now it's a char as an unsigned int. Get text with. Great. Guys, I need to convert all of that to UTF-8. I need to convert that all to a UTF-8 and I currently do not have the time to do that. That also needs to be an unsigned int. So we are here now, we have split into words. That would work. And like I would do like an if check here. But essentially I just need to turn everything to UTF-8. But I need some rest, actually. I don't feel good. I can see the work. I need to change many functions. There's many more errors here. 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 And all of those need to be supported by int values rather than character values now. Which is fine. But I need to make sure that it works properly. And is supported by... And it supports UTF-8. But I need a break, guys. My head's dying. I need to lay down for a couple of hours. So yeah. No, I'm not feeling good, guys. Sorry. I don't feel good. So I think it would be better if I take a break. Yeah. White Chinese, one of the biggest markets, my friend. I'll send you over to Adam. He's releasing his game soon too. Yeah. No, guys. I appreciate you joining. I hope you had fun today, but I need some break. I'll be back next week. Hopefully, I'm finally not sick anymore then. And we'll see. I don't really like that it's gonna take so long until I can release my game. I might reduce the time by a week, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much for joining, and hope you have a wonderful evening and weekend. See you on Monday, guys. Bye-bye. Peace. Peace. Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday to you too. I'll see you